We discussed how to go from polar to rectangle. Now we need to know how to go from a rectangular to polar. So if we know our value of our x and our y, we can plot our point and then draw a triangle and find our theta. So if I have a triangle, remember, some kind of triangle here, here's my theta, and I have my x and my y. I also know that the tangent of theta is y over x. That gives me theta is the tangent inverse of, and I'm going to do absolute value of y over x. So the reason I'm going to do absolute value is because I need to know my quadrant. So I have to find my quadrant, and that's going to tell me where my tangent is going to be. So if I find my reference angle, this is going to give me a reference angle. And then I know all I have to do is do some math, and I can find out exactly what my angle is. So the steps are as follows. The first thing you want to do is plot your point. So you're going to always plot the point xy and note the quadrant. Or even easier, or the axis. Because on the axis, it makes life really easy. You just know it's 0, pi over 2, 3 pi over 2, or pi. Then I'm going to say, if I know if x equals 0 or y equals 0, then r equals the non-zero coordinate. Otherwise, r equals the square root of x squared plus y squared. And finally, I have to find theta. So if x equals 0 or y equals 0, theta is on the axis, and I'm done. Otherwise, my reference angle, theta, is going to be tan inverse of the absolute value of y over x. And then, depending on the quadrant, if it's in the first quadrant, theta just equals theta. If it's in the second quadrant, theta equals pi minus that. I'll call this theta 1. Theta 1. If it's in the third quadrant, theta is going to equal pi plus that reference angle. And if it's in the fourth quadrant, theta is going to equal 2 pi minus that theta 1, that reference angle. So it's really not that hard.